Well, it doesn't look like the best day for a ride, but the weather is calling for just cloudiness, not for rain. But first, we have to put on the new mirrors and adjust the suspension. First time back on the bike since the accident. Here we go. Oh no, totally dead. Unfortunately, I now show you the toll that procrastination takes. I never bothered to maintain my battery properly while I was down, and it was completely dead when I went to start the bike. And I jump started it off of my truck, and that worked fine. But as soon as I take the positive cable off, the bike dies. So now I'm gonna hook it up to my fancy charger and get it charged up before I can go anywhere. So that means no riding on a beautiful day like today. Dang it. I had bought this fancy charger for my AGM batteries that I had on the big truck because according to something I read, it had to be a fancy charger like this for those batteries from brand new. And now I have it hooked up, but the clips were too big. So I clipped them to my little cheap jumper wires that I had hooked up to the truck. And I mean, everything's hooked up, but it's still saying 0 on the charge. The voltage looks good, but I don't know if the battery's going to charge. I may have to get a new battery. We'll find out. I'll check later. It's been charging for a couple of hours now, and it's up to 4%. Looks like the charger's going to be on it all night. Considering how slow the charging process started, I'm surprised that it's at 100% already. But I'll disconnect it and see if the charge holds overnight. The time of truth has arrived. Time to find out if she's going to start after being recharged and sitting overnight. Sounds good. Looks good. Oh! We've got a winner.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ziggy. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can get Ziggy with it. Well, today, my boys gave me some new music. So I thought that in order to debut this new music, I needed to bring you someplace special. And I haven't been there in a few months, so I don't know how special it's going to look right now with the winter coming on. As you can see from these trees, they're not quite as leafy as they are during the summertime, but we'll see. It might be still looking good. Now, I got to tell you about this new music because my boy Rick, well, no other way to say it, he's a West Virginia hillbilly, so he wanted to get back to his roots. So be expecting some banjos and fiddles all up in this music. And he must have really corroborated with my guitarist, because I keep forgetting, either he or his wife is from Eunice, Louisiana, and the other is from Ville Platte, Louisiana. I don't remember which one. I always get them confused. But you probably do not even know about these towns unless you're from here. But since he's from there, he wanted to get on this collaboration stuff, so he brought along some washboards and accordions. So, well, you'll have to wait till the end of this video to see how it all turned out, because I'm saving it for the end. But in honor of this new music, I'm heading for Bayou Tortue Road. Bayou is French for river, Tortue is French for turtle. So Turtle River Road is where we're headed to get some nice footage. I wish the day would have turned out as nicely as yesterday did, you know, being even more sunny than it is today, but you know, I'll take it. It's been raining a lot this year. It has rained a lot. My yard is still mushy, but today looks pretty good, so we'll get some footage done. And I got a Wi-Fi extender for the drone, so that should have some nice range on it too. Remember when I was putting on my rear view mirrors? Well, that never happened. As it turns out, I bought the wrong size and they didn't fit inside the ends of the handlebars. And that caused me to go into an attitude spin. So I just put the bike back in the garage and stayed in the house the rest of the day. So then yesterday, when I was wanting to go out and ride, is when I discovered that my battery had died from sitting for so long. So that cost me an extra day. We are now on Bayou Tortue Road. So here we go into the scenic part of Bayou Tortue Road. I think this is a good place for me to start the new music. So please enjoy the music as you watch the nice scenery.
All right, let me stop you right there. I got some good news and some bad news. The good news is that I'm pretty sure we got the mic situation in the helmet pretty well sorted out. The bad news is that we pretty well got the mic situation in the helmet worked out. See, it's working so well that it's picking up my breathing, and it sounds like I'm having a heart attack or something. So I'm going to do my best to edit out the breathing to where everything sounds good, and maybe go over it with some music or something so that you don't have to put up with it, because it sounds really bad. I'm sorry. But while I'm at it, look up here somewhere in this area I can't see. Try to make out this word in the corner, because that's what you got to do to get Ziggy with it.
You will probably have already figured out that I am not putting the videos up in order, and I'm actually on my way home right now. But I realized I hadn't talked very much, so I didn't really have any content on that other video, so I'll talk a little bit more now. I have put up my gumbo video and my red beans and rice video. And there was one thing that I figured out with the red beans and rice that I needed to pass on to you. Two things, actually. First is, it would have tasted better if I had put a little more seasoning in it. So I guess what I'm saying is, don't be shy with the seasoning. And the other thing is, I really need to get over myself with chopping stuff up, because what I found out is, since I sliced the sausage instead of chopping all of it up, I find the flavors come through better when you're eating the sausage itself. And it I don't know, feels better in your mouth. But anyhow, I did like it better sliced. So from now on, no more fine chopping of the sausage. And I'm going to try to get myself to go a bit coarser on the vegetables also. And that brings up my next point. Should I continue to do cooking videos? Because, I mean, that's going to change soon anyhow. When I manage to sell the house, I'm not going to have that kitchen available to me anymore. So it remains to be seen if I can cook at all. But let me know if you want to see more cooking. There was a Grom, and he waved at me, but I'm still not used to waving And so it takes me a while to think about it, and by that time he was already gone. So sorry for not waving back, Grom Dude. I'll try to get better. I also wanted to mention that after my thing with the mirrors and just let myself get an attitude instead of going out for a ride, I kind of figured that maybe there was some fear involved there. Maybe I was just afraid to ride. So I had to actually make myself push through that today, but it didn't take long before all of that went away. The only thing that came close to making it come back was when I had pulled off on the side of the road to try to get some drone footage, and the ground was mushy and I slid out. Oh, shit. But I was pretty much prepared for it, because the last time I rode is when it slid out from under me. And I mean, it took a little work to get it out from the mud, but I was able to do it, and I didn't even fall, so I'm good with that. I'm gonna put y'all on my channel.
Yeah, we out here getting Ziggy with it, you feel me?
Ziggy with the Ziggy.
Y'all wanna put your names out there?
Oh yeah, that's AKA Ross Talawa, Roger, you know, we do the
Ross
thing.
the mind, you got Uncle Steve right here.
All right.
That's it.
We just turning up out here. With the Ziggy, get Ziggy with it, you know?
That's what I'm talking about.
Man, we got to get back to it, man.
Yeah, I gotta go get some drone footage here.
You right about that, man. This is Ziggy?
All right, bunch of nice guys out here cutting trees and stuff. I think this is a good place for me to start the new music. So please enjoy the music as you watch the nice scenery. And oh, by the way, I lied. Ain't no bluegrass or Cajun music in the new track. Here you go. And thank you for watching.